Yeah.
We'll see what Contracts
does. It's a bit of a bluff because they didn't see Contracts leave.
Yeah.
And he's going to be heading back now.
So he's actually coming. This is, if there's no fight here, this is going to be good for Hanbok always, because Contracts is skipping his Gromp. They're obviously coming for the fight, but we'll see.
Galio's
I mean, they're going to fight. They're
Contract spots it. Zayzor's coming in as well. Same with B-Boy. Contracts goes over the wall into the Dragon Pit. Locked down so far by Huhi. Damage focused onto Contracts, but now Hanbok's out of the pit. Resonating Strike might get him back in. Darkwing's coming from the flank. Contracts is low, about half health. B-Boy as well, hit by the ultimate. Now focus onto Darkwing. Shopify Rebellion try and blow up the mid laner. They'll get the Dragon. They will not get the kill, but objective secured there as the kills will go the way of Sentinels.
Wow, 3 kills for Sentinels. Blabber, what do you feel like was the key in that fight?
I mean, I feel like I really don't like the way Contracts played this fight. I felt like they were actually in a pretty decent spot. If he just waits for B-Boy right now, Galio's going to be able to connect with ult. Camille might be able to go in first, but he kind of just zones himself off from the team. And Ziggs also flashed and missed his E, it looks like. I felt like if he just stayed with his Ziggs and Camille and waited for, you know, someone else to start for him, or wait for them to go on him, the fight would look a lot better. But they kind of just zoned themselves, I felt like. They like split from each other, and I felt like it made the fight hard.
Gave a lot of time for Darkwings to actually connect, and then he still got all the spells off, even if he didn't have, like, no flash. Trying to walk into river can be really hard. That's a big win for Sentinels.
He's getting a lot of XP. He's up a whole level on Zeyzal, it looks like.
Yeah.
So he'll have an early level 6, which means when he gets 6, he'll have a big gap.
And this is, of course, the catch-up XP will slingshot Zeyzal back up there, but the advantage is that if you have level 6 for fights like this, he's not quite there yet, as now the engage from Zeyzal, hookshot onto Huhi, taking up a lot of the damage impact coming in as well. Not a lot of damage onto the key damage dealers. Huhi's the only one chunked down as the Dragon's Rage will knock back Shopify Rebellion, but they're just going for the grubs. 1 taken by Sentinel. Shopify will get 2. Does not look like there'll be much more afterwards, but there's the satchel on the Darkwings. Sentinel's about to lose their mid laner, but not enough damage. That'll get ult out of contract. Shopify will pick up the kill.
I mean, this was a good fight for Shopify because B-Boy was first, as you can see, and Rahel was... Honestly, Rahel didn't even get anything from this. He based at the same... Or not the same time. He based after B-Boy, so he wasn't even falling to really punish anything. As you can see, from Rahel's point of view, he's just literally not here. He's
resetting right now.
He's resetting right now. I think he probably should have just stayed and hit the bot tower. But yeah, they didn't really get anything from this, and I think Darkwings walked the wrong path afterwards and got himself caught.
Yeah, could have just given up the grubs. Then Zinni's still able to connect on the E here.
Yeah,
great satchel.
But did B-Boy give up a wave for this? Like, was there a wave under his tower that he gave up?
I feel like him deploying bot lane, then running mid late.
He must have given waves, right?
B-Boy must have lost a wave.
Because if they just didn't fight here, then it wouldn't have been that insane for them. B-Boy's giving waves and the waves bouncing back.
Yeah, I mean, he's at 68
Look at CS now, yeah.
So pretty good chance. And Rahel,
TSM?
you were 17-1.
Oh, I remember that game. Oh my god, we gave Bjergsen Zillion, so we lost.
Oh my god, that would have been the perfect split if you win that.
Bjergsen got Zillion, we couldn't win. They were playing Jarvan, Zillion, MF, and they just like wombo comboed us over and over again. It was unplayable.
I like how this this game has quickly turned into just an interview blabber about the matchups versus Dardoch podcast here. Oh, nice resonating strike onto Zenny with the Dragon's Rage kick back towards Darkwings, but he's able to escape with the hero's entrance. Huhi trying to block the escape path will land the Zenith Blade, and that's enough. Sentinels get the kill onto Zinni in the side lane despite his team's best efforts to get him out of there.
I mean, Sentinels just have so much time to make these plays. Like that gank, they don't even layer the CC perfectly. He's able to ult out, but they can just continue to chase through.
So Huhi not quite able to lock down the enemy bot laner, but the Herald will get a lot of gold to Sentinels regardless. Top turret's taken by Shopify in the meantime. Bot lane turret traded as Impact pushed that one in.
I think this was a very good play by Sentinels. They just traded towers and now Kasane's defending top. I'm not sure about this TP though. They might fight. It looks like that.
Kasane TP top to defend the wave. Now he's walking down to join.
He just TP'd and he's just running here. So I'm not sure that he wanted to TP there.
Oh, but a massive chunk on Azazel from the Fog of War. He just has to flash Hextech Ultimatum in onto Huhi, but the Dragon's already down, and now Sentinels can unleash in the fight. Hanbok on a killing spree. Dragon's Rage getting big damage onto Fudge there. Shopify a little rattled, have to back up.
I guess the TP and then roam was eventually the right call.
I feel like Shopify did not realize what was happening because when he TP top, I'm assuming they were calling, oh, it's going to be 4v5, I'm first on the Jace, we can fight. But they didn't realize that Kasane was literally just not pushing the wave. Like, you can look at the top wave, but it's pushing out now for them, so he probably gave like a wave and a half and wasted his TP because he could have just been there. but it what? No way.
Oh!
No way. No way.
Oh, Rahel. I got to be watching for those ones.
That was a bounty, too.
Yeah, that was a big kill.
Yeah. Oofta.
There's nothing to even tap out to.
Because he hit him with the center.
Yeah. He was like that guy was like window shopping or something. Like,
oh, hey, a little gold in the B-Boy's pocket. Not too bad for Shopify Rebellion. They're going to need more than just that to come back in this game, though. It is still a 2.7K gold lead. But more time on this bottom turret does feel nice for Fudge. Meanwhile, it's a dive top lane. Who he gets the kill credit on the B-Boy, who was all alone under that top turret.
I'm very... I didn't see what happened because I guess it wasn't fully competitive. Why is Ziggs top and Galio mid? Like, how did this even happen?
Yeah.
That is a good question.
Jack can go back and take a look at the game tape to figure out what's going on. But meanwhile,
Ziggs got the kill on Rahel. Zinni just took over mid and stayed there.
You know, they're showing that they're grouped together and then we still fight.
Yep.
Sometimes miscommunication like that can happen because if you say,
Rahel just used his E aggressively, gets a huge chunk onto him, but now the re-engage from Sentinels onto Fudge, who stepped up confidently, taking down who he's on a killing spree, and Rahel still gets the snipe onto Zeyzal, no problem from Sentinels bot lane as the team will push in and get that outer mid turret.
As you said, Blabber, just a rage bait.
That guy was rage baiting.
Yeah.
He had flash the whole time and he didn't use it because he knew, I guess, that he would not die. And he just completely rage baited the enemy team.
Fudge burns flash, dies, Zeyzal dies a second time. No real objectives up to fight for, so that was... I mean, if you get some kills on the mid... Yeah, Rahel's going to have... I think his exhaust is up as well, so
Baron?
just...
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
they're hitting Baron.
Yeah, Zinni just teleported bot lane.
Yeah,
and immediately, just like Impact, has to run back.
I don't know about the chance now because they don't have Camille Galio ults and no flashes, so I feel like at this point, Ezreal and Hui might just create space 2v5.
The crucial ults are down. Meanwhile, look at Sentinels. They still have 3 available. Solar Flare's coming off cooldown. Contracts is jumping in. Zeyzal as well, looking at Impact. Big health bar, big tank to get through. They're trying their best as Rahel's taking damage from the Baron. Zeyzal will fall, but Darkwings is out of the fight too. Sentinels are losing the members at the Baron. Shopify's best shot was the Baron fight. Hambach does secure the big purple worm, but Shopify Rebellion make it pricey. That's a shutdown to 2 members, as Fudge and Contracts will both get those. Who he tried to escape underneath the tier 2 top turret. Zenith played back in, but a third shutdown for Shopify Rebellion. Fudge even gets out of there. 1 member will walk out with the Baron ball from Sentinels. Shopify Rebellion get a 4 for 0.
It's a 2,000 gold game now. I mean, the bounty from Lee Sin and Leona is gone. Blabber, the hunting Baron.
I told you. This, if you're sorry, you gotta pray that they hit the Baron, but I didn't see how, but Rahel lost all his HP. Is Ziggs that broken? Like, what happened to him?
He sits in a Galio queue and gets hit by Jace EQ.
He's getting hit from, like, Narnia.
And then the Baron, too.
But also here, I was very surprised Contracts eat over the Baron. Does he not want the Baron? He just... Why does he
chasing a kill?
It's all I'm hearing from producers. At the time, he did not have Smite either.
Oh, he didn't have Smite. Oh,
no Smite available for the steal.
That makes sense why he did it then.
Good catch there.
You'd expect them to... Oh, there we go. Winnable? Okay, Blabber, you're back into it.
Yeah.
You just got a bunch of bounties. How do they play this? They can't give up soul.
I think now they're actually quite strong. I mean, you can't see Jace items right now, but you're about to see Jace. He has 3.5 items. He's actually really strong right now. If he's able to land poke, I guess Ezreal has some lifesteal, but even hitting Lee Sin or Hui definitely will deal some damage, and they have a lot more cash now to actually play.
Oh, Contracts is on 3 items too. Would you ever just full send on the Nefiri with the Galio and Camille and just try and one-shot the Ezreal?
If they can get on Ezreal, they should for sure send on Ezreal, but I'm not sure that they will get an angle. Yeah, like I think if Camille can get a flank angle, for example, and actually get an ability to E on the Ezreal and send it, I think it'll be really good, but he, I think, will not position himself, and now he's doing it.
Now they're looking straight at Rahel, yeah, right as you're mentioning. But Zeyzal wasn't quite confident enough to go for it. They would have had the Mega Inferno Bomb plus the Hero's Entrance, but that was it. Contracts was on the bottom side here with Fudge. Impact's pushing them off. No turret to fall back on, so Shopify Rebellion have to go all the way back to the tier 2.
Zinni got kind of chunked in mid-wave there and hadn't had time to base, so he's basing now with no TP. Give Sentinel some time to start Drake.
This Drake looks gone. Yeah. Hopefully still. I think it's very hard for Contracts to make any space this game because he doesn't have Mercs, which means that he can't walk up to Leona. It's just a QR and he's dead.
Pushing him off. True Shot Barrage will not land. So Contracts is still relatively healthy right now, and Sentinels are not pushing their pressure onto the Dragon. Now the Hextech Ultimatum onto Hambach. Here's entrance as well, trying to get onto the Lee Sin. Can they chuck him down? So close! They finally get him! Trade of support for Jungler, as now the fight's still going Sentinel's way. They get one more kill as Contracts will fall. They give up Impact though, so it is a 2-for-2 trade at the end of the day. 3 members from both teams stand.
Honestly, I feel like that was a pretty good result. Now they get maybe 50-50 this Drake. I felt like they had...
He's able to get onto B-Voy. Rahel's trying to get in as well, but B-Voy got the satchel in time.
Yeah, making time. Zinni made it to base. He's on his way back. They're going to have to reset.
I felt like SR were in a really bad spot as we rewatched the fight here, but I felt like SR were in a really bad spot where they can't really walk in, and Zeyzal doesn't really have flash, so he can't really get an engage unless they give it to him like this, the way Hambach does.
Yeah, and then I saw Rahel kind of free hitting, but they were able to trade 2-for-2 in the fight, so it ended up being completely fine.
I guess they're going to fight Drake again. But yeah, I felt like Sentinels had full position there. They just went too far away from their zone and got engaged on.
Also, as the next Dragon setup is coming in, a reminder, you can scan the QR code on screen right now because the LCS Championship is headed to Gas South Arena in the greater Atlanta area from October 3rd to 4th. Get your tickets now. Who knows, maybe you'll be seeing one of these teams there that weekend.
All right, round 2, Blabber. What does Sentinels have to do to secure this one?
Good job, Raj. Land onto 2 members right there. Good chunk already. The Sentinels are controlling the access point. Contract's going to have to try and get into this Dragon pit. As right now, the Ziggs Jace comp is actually losing the poke war. Rahel is just hitting Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot. That's 3 in a row onto Zinni, who now has to walk away. Has the teleport available, has the Hero's Entrance available. Contracts is in the pit, but everybody just turns back in onto the Nefiri, jumps out of there, says my life is not worth the attempt. And that is Dragon's Soul. Now flash out from B-Boy, but Impact straight on top of him. Sentinels have taken down the carry of Shopify Rebellion, and they got the Dragon's Soul. No, it's not over yet. Zeyzal's still looking over the wall. He's jumping onto Hambach right now. As nice interrupt from Impact with the Q3 and Tofo strike. The Hero's Entrance comes in, but it's into a slaughterhouse. The blender is whirling as Sentinels get the ace.
I felt like they couldn't really fight that because Zeyzal didn't have ult that whole time. It just came up, but without Camille ult and Galio ult to combo on Ezreal or Hui, they just make too much space. I think they played it slow, they poked them down, and eventually got it, which I kind of wanted them to do in the last raid.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the slip up at Baron, this was a really nice win by Sentinels. Kind of a start to finish victory for Sentinels.
17-8, 4 Dragons to 1. Sentinels step up in game number 1 and will take the first game of this series.
Okay, Blabber, final thoughts on the game, and then final thoughts on your first cast.
Final thoughts on the game, let's think. I think it was pretty easy for Sentinels. I think that they kind of had control. I felt like for most of the game, once they got that triple kill at Drake, was it? Or Grubs? It was at Grubs?
Yeah. Well, no, the kills at Drake.
The Drake, yeah, okay. Once they got the triple kill, I felt like it was pretty easy for them to control. Wherever Leona and Lee Sin went, they were just stronger. They were able to hold vision, and Shopify weren't able to find any plays.
Yeah. Well, hey, real quick, player of the game, who do you give it to?
Oof. Maybe Huhi?
Huhi? Hey, support.
I'll give it to Huhi.
I like it. I like it. Shout out to the support. Shout out to you, Blabber. Thank you so much for coming on and chatting with us. That's it from us at the desk. Let's hear from the lounge and what they have to think about game 1.
Yeah, well, we disagree with you there, Blabber.
Yeah.
We're all
yeah, I figured he was going to give it to Hambach.
Yeah.
It was like jungler, who's
Envy.
talking him up. Jungle Envy.
Yeah, exactly. He's jealous of the Bach. You can't give it to him.